Shalom Obracha, this shiur, this lecture, Le'ilui Nishmat, my friend, Alav Shalom, Rabbi Menachem Mendel ben Israel Yosef Rosenthal, that he passed away on Tu Bishvat, few years ago. May Hashem have his neshama in peace. For me, he was a big tzaddik. For me, he was a man of a lot of emunah on Hashem. And you know that we call Tu Bishvat, it's a holiday that we eat fruit, and we consider the mitzvot as fruit. As we know that Tu Bishvat is a holiday to bless the trees of fruit that this year will bring fruit again. Hashem decorated the world with fruit, beautiful fruit. There is a lot of kind of fruit. And we compare the fruit as the mitzvot. Hashem, He made the world beauty with the mitzvot, which they are like the fruit. This is the fruit of my action. A man who lives. We compare a man like a tree. But a tree without fruit, a tree without mitzvot, a man without mitzvot is nothing. How we decorate a beautiful decoration to a wedding hall only with flowers, fruit. Hashem decorated the world with mitzvot. And Alav Shalom, Mr. Rosenthal, he was a man full of fruit, full of mitzvot, big heart, large heart, with his wife, children. And I will never forget when he was very, very ill, maybe few weeks before he passed away. His children told me, Rabbi David, our father is very, very bad. If you can come and see him. I took the flight from France to Buenos Aires, and I went to see him. But before I went to see him to the hospital, I went to the synagogue. After the tefillah, I give a drasha, a lecture. And after that, I went to the hospital to see him. And he just woke up. When I entered his room, he opened his eyes, he was smiling. And he told me, I listened all your shiur. I told him, you listened all my shiur, all my lecture? How? With a telephone? No. I know what you said. How do you know? I know. How did he know? And he started telling me few things that I said in the lecture. I mean, it's impossible. There was no telephone, no Zoom, nothing direct to know what I was talking about. How did he know? Well, my friend, when I heard this, I understood that he is a holy man. And before Hashem will take him, so Hashem will give him like a prophecy. And to have like a prophecy, you have to be a tzaddik. Mr. Rosenthal was a tree of fruit. A tree of fruit. all kind of fruit, the beautiful fruit. That Hashem decorated the world with the fruit. So Hashem, He decorated this world with people as well. That way Hashem, He give to each generation some good people, some tzaddikim, to decorate the world. The world without Torah, without mitzvot, is nothing. My friend, next week is the parasha of the exit of Egypt. And that parasha, it's as well the parasha of the man, of the Parnassa. What the connection of the Parnassa with the exit of Egypt? What it is the connection? We talk about when the Jewish people left Egypt and Pharaoh came after them, and the Jewish people were afraid, and they started to pray to Hashem. And Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, tell them to carry on. They carry on, and then they see in front of them. Well, Hashem tests them. How is their emunah? Wow, a problem. We are in front of the sea. That means we are the sea in front of us. The Egyptians with Pharaoh are behind us. There is no hope. No hope. It's the end. Now, pray. And they prayed. Hashem, He wanted to test them. The Gemara said, Hashem, He missed their voice. Hashem, He said, when you were in Egypt, you used to pray for liberty. You used to pray to me to help you. And since you left Egypt, you don't pray anymore. I miss your tefillot. I miss your prayer. Sometimes when you have problems, it's because Hashem wants us to pray. Ashme'ini et kolech. I want to hear your voice. My friend, when everything is okay, we forgot Hashem. We don't pray. When we have problems, we start to pray. So Hashem, He wants us that we don't need to have problems to pray to Hashem. We need always to be next to Hashem. My friend, now, the Bnei Israel were facing the sea. So the Bnei Israel started to pray to Hashem. A miracle came. And the Jews crossed the sea. So, okay. And we saw that after the Jewish people crossed the sea, they started to sing to Hashem. Thank you to Hashem. And then there is the parasha of the Parnassa, the man. The Bnei Israel started to ask Hashem what we're going to eat in the desert. So it's a parasha of the Parnassa. But why this parasha of the Parnassa? It's written in the parasha of the exit of Egypt. Why? Why the parasha of the man? We will not write it somewhere else. Why it's connected? The parasha of the Parnassa. I mean, we don't need that the Torah will. I mean, it's something that it's normal. Hashem, He has a big responsibility of the Jewish people. When they left Egypt, He need to give them food. It's His responsibility. I mean, Hashem, you cannot do a miracle at half. When you do a miracle, you do it complete. The real miracle is the exit of Egypt, the Parnassa, water, This is the most important. I mean, why we need it, that the Bnei Israel, they will need food to pray to Hashem. So Hashem, He has to give them food and to write a parasha of the man, of Parnassa. Why? I mean, it's like with a baby. When he's born, we understand, as a father, as a mother, we have to feed him. It's our responsibility of our children. Look, our children, when they come home from school, Baruch Hashem, they have food. They have food. It's our responsibility. When they come home, they open the fridge, there is food. So Hashem, why you need it, the Bnei Israel, that they will do to pray to Hashem, we want food, we want water. I mean, Hashem, you have to understand. You liberate them from Egypt. You have to take care of them for food. Why they have to starve? They have to be thirsty. Why? It's your responsibility, Hashem. So this is my question. And the parasha of the man, it's written next to the exit of Egypt. My friend, without food, there is no Torah. Without Parnassa, there is no Torah. And without Torah, there is no Parnassa. This is something that we have to learn. The exit of Egypt, of course, is Hashem's responsibility. But Hashem, you want to teach us for generations to come. Not only for now. All the time we have a problem of Parnassa. That means that we still are in Egypt. We are slaves. A slave has nothing. When we don't have Parnassa, we have nothing. So we have to pray to Hashem. That it was very important. For Parnassa, we have to pray to Hashem. To get married. We don't know from where is my mazal. I don't know. Where is my mazal? So you have to pray to Hashem. Where to find your mazal? When the Jewish people left Egypt, they know that Hashem is going to provide them everything. But from where? From where? I mean, the desert, there is no trees. There is no water. There is nothing. So from where? Well, from where? Pray. And they pray. And the food came from the Shamayim. You pray, and your Parnassa will come from the Shamayim. I want to tell you, this is the reason why the parasha of the man is written next to the exit of Egypt. Because a man without Parnassa, he is still in Egypt. He's still a slave. He's still in so what you should do? You should pray. Because without Parnassa, there is no Torah. I remember Mr. Rosenthal, alav shalom, one day, I needed some money for the yeshiva. I don't know what happened to him. He told me, how is the yeshiva? Baruch Hashem. I want to send something to the yeshiva. I told him, thank you. He said, but how much you need? I told him, Rabbi David, tell me, Baruch Hashem, I can help you. How much you need? This is a tree with fruit. This is a man who thinks that we cannot study Torah without food. And without food, there is no Torah. And without Torah, there is no food. That way, in this parasha of this week, the food, the Parnassa, the man is in the middle. And after, it's Torah. The real exit of Egypt It's for the Torah. But we need Parnassa. Without Parnassa, there is no Torah. There is no exit of Egypt. So we have to pray to Hashem. That way, in this parasha, we talk about the exit of Egypt. The Parnassa can come from a place that you did not think that she will come. Like the Jews in Egypt, they never thought that one day they can be free people. And Baruch Hashem, they are. And Hashem give them Parnassa, water, food, and the desert. And of course, all this for the Torah. My friend, I heard a beautiful story this week from a rabbi. He told me there was a woman in Ashdod that about 45 years ago, she had she didn't pay the electricity. So the company of electricity in Ashdod, they cut the electricity. And she went to the grave of my father. I mean, you have a problem. You go to the company. Why she went to the grave of my father? She went there, she prayed with the zechut of my father. They will give her back the electricity. So she called her son. Is the electricity back? No. For 2 hours, she said, I will not leave the grave of Rabbi Moshe Pinto till there is electricity. And 2 hours later, she called her son, and her son told her, yes, Mama, there is electricity. She came home. She was happy. She won. That means that her tefillah went to Hashem. Now, there is a problem. 2 weeks later, from the company of electricity, they came to their house because they saw that she did not pay and they saw there is electricity. What's going on? And they asked her, who came here to give you back the electricity? So she said, Rav Pinto. Rav Pinto. Who's Rav Pinto? So the man from the electricity company, he thought there is a Jew. His name is Pinto. He worked in the offices. Maybe it's him who did that. So he went to the boss. He said, well, there is a problem. This Pinto, he give back the electricity to that woman, that we cut her electricity because she didn't pay. It's not normal. So they called him, and he said, what are you talking about? I live in Yavne. It's not me. I don't know this woman. I don't know. So you have to come with us to face you with her because it's not normal. So he said, are you crazy? You accuse me of something that I didn't do. So they said, well, you have no choice. You have to come with us. So he went with them. And the boss, the director, he asked the lady, do you know this man? No. You know this lady? No. Never been here, I don't know. So, madame, you said last week that it was Pinto who give you back the electricity. The only Pinto we know. She said, no, this Pinto, Rav Pinto, the rabbi, the grieve. They started to look at her. They couldn't understand. The neighbor, a wealthy man, when he heard this discussion, he was listening. He interrupted. He went to them. He told them, I know this lady. She had a big emunah. I'm going to give you my credit card. Every month, take from my credit card the bill. Emunah. Faith. This story, I heard it this week. How you understand this? Why the Jews in Egypt, after all what they saw, what Hashem did for them, they had no choice to reach they reaches a big emunah on Hashem. But emunah on Hashem is not enough. You must have emunah on Hashem for Parnassa, emunah on Hashem to get married, emunah on Hashem for business, emunah on Hashem on everything. That and when you have a problem, there is only one, Hashem. But how Hashem can help me? Hashem, He has always. He has many ways. From here, from the Shamayim, from like the Parnassa. The Parnassa, she came from the Shamayim. The same way that all the miracles to the Jews came from the Shamayim. That's what the Torah ended, and the Jewish people, they believed on Hashem and Moshe. I would like to wish all the family Rosenthal happiness, bracha, betzlacha, and briut. I know a lot about your father, alav shalom. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. Thank you.